Going live.
Good morning, Rishab. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I think I'm caught up on life.
That's a relief.
Uh, Frustrating.
It is what it is. Life is tough.
Agreed.
That's why we trade. It pays our bills. Yeah, and we get better and
That's
better.
right. Agreed. Excited.
Excited indeed. All right. S&P 500. Do I want to be chasing this here? Probably not. Luckily, we did swing some calls for Friday, which might be up, might not be up. We will find out. Let me open up the Discord so we can see exactly what we ended up doing here. I'll duplicate this so I can add a split view. And we'll move this to the left so we can see some of the summaries that we've had. Okay, swung some 679 puts yesterday, which might be dead. Ended up selling one of them, luckily. I only had two. So from $200 to $307, sold one out of two. This other one might be going to zero, but we'll see. And those are designed to go to zero in the first place, so you know it is what it is. And everyone can see my screen, right? Then going once, going twice. I think you can see my screen. Great. Just as the analyst that keeps bothering me. They're good analysts. I just don't want to share my plays. I'd rather keep them for you. Anyways, those are designed to go to zero. We'll see where that ends up. But we do have some calls, or at least I got some calls in case of a taco here. I got 692 Cs for Friday at 89 per con. If they end up nice and green today, I'll be selling 3 out of 4 of them, and I'll leave one just for kicks. And we'll see where that ends up. But I'm pretty optimistic that we do get a sweep here of the pre-market highs. Then it dumps down towards that 679 area and then goes up from there, right? So the best risk and reward, and again, trading is a probabilities game. Do not oversize by any means. I know a lot of people made that mistake last week. I'm also guilty of that. It does happen. But we just got to, win more than we lose. And so I don't want to chase anything up here because I'm worried that this head and shoulder pattern will play out, right? So the better risk and reward here is frankly on the put side towards 679. If that bottoms out, that level holds, then we buy calls towards the other target, which is 682. So that's really where my mind goes. One trick you could do is buy 684 puts in the money and just ride them all the way down. Yes, they'll be expensive, but if you can swing it, you should swing it. Another thing we could do is not take any play at open. Just wait for it to decide if it wants to continue going up towards 685, and then we can see if we close above 683.5 and I'll get some calls. And if we do not close above that, you're buying puts towards the next level. Or we can just wait until it comes down to 677, 79 area and then get calls towards the upside. So you can do what you're comfortable with. Personally, the risk and reward for me is better on the put side. So I'll be buying some puts right at open. I already have a couple of 679 puts as a hedge. I'm going to roll them to Monday because I don't know what the future holds. And we already have Friday calls. Now, this is expensive, don't get me wrong. Being able to roll things is a privilege, or being able to buy both puts and calls in case things go one way or another. It is a privilege. But at the same time, I've been able to grow that SPY portfolio that I set up with $100 on Monday last week to about $368 Canadian or $269 US. So it is what it is. I do have some runners at this point in time, and I'm happy, or do have the capabilities to get some runners at this point in time. I'm happy where that ended out. I do have a number of these calls and puts. This is designed to go to zero. This is designed to go to zero. These are all just runners anyways. Typically on my main account, I'm buying 10 to 20 contracts. If I'm swinging them on zero-dated options, it's anywhere between 4 to 10, depending on how confident I feel. And again, these are designed to go to zero, so I don't care what happens to them. The one thing I do want to see if I can get out of these calls, because it'll be a nice little profit there. So that's on the S&P 500. We're not closing below, and I said this yesterday, everyone's panicking. I think I saw a couple of people being like, oh, I'm going to buy puts, and you were profitable for a little bit in the first hour, and then you probably got stopped at right there, and we didn't close below that ever since, right? So I was saying this yesterday, like the risk and reward is towards the call side, so hopefully someone listened and you were able to get, I think it was like 100, 200% move on calls. Yes, it took all day, but it is what it is. Where I like the risk and reward right now, on the put side, again, we have this head and shoulder pattern forming. Maybe it goes down, holds out here, and then goes up. No idea. We'll see what we get in the first 5 minutes. And then what I ended up doing here was we're not closing below 675, so that's your put wall. Great. I think there's more up in the short term. And then you go down towards that this bottom channel, right? So I drew a simple channel from the peak up here the bottom here and came back down to this zone, right? So we're definitely trending downwards, and I'm not going to disregard this, right? Maybe it does this manipulation candle or sweep up here around the 685 area and then comes back down, or maybe we bottom out here and then go up. So we'll see what we get. QQQ, similar story. We're not breaking the put wall. I think a lot of people were panicking and getting like crazy at the money puts, but we have not closed below 600 on the daily. That is the put wall. I don't see why you would be swinging puts except for hedges. And again, hedges are designed to go to zero. So I do think this is setting up a nice little, consolidation flag and going up towards that target of around 607. Do I want to chase anything here? I don't know. I'm going to find out in the next 5 minutes what I want to do. But I do think puts are better risk and reward. And unless we get something like this where in the next 5 minutes or something, this comes down to that 679 area, then I'll get calls because that's the better risk and reward at that point in time. But let's see what we get. I think it's likely that we do something like this where it just comes up here, set that bull trap, come back down, set that bear trap, go back up, and then, rinse and repeat. But market makers are playing these weird games right now where the holds are long, they're tough. It's not normally like this, so whoever started trading this year, congrats, you picked the worst time to be a trader. We had more fun with this last year and the year before that. I only started trading in February last year, so I'm going on only a year's worth of data and analysis based on how I've traded. But never in my life of trading have I had to hold for like 2 hours to get 100%. It's usually happened within the first 15, 20 minutes. And you could do it if you know what the direction is. Like yesterday was clearly puts and then, calls afterwards. The day before that, and I said this as well, like it's going to be calls, and those ended up going 200, 300%. But I think we've got to get better entries is really where my mind goes. One note here, I did improve George overnight. I had to do it for two reasons. One is I stopped him out. This is why he lost money yesterday. That's the funniest thing. I was worried he was going to nuke his portfolio because he's risking $7,000 on a SPX put, like literally right here. I closed it for him, and he lost like $500 on that. I closed it for him because I thought he was going to blow 7K, but they were super profitable. I think Timmy ended up taking those, and I closed it for him with a loss. So apologies, George. That was not the intention. I just thought you were going to blow your port, and he luckily was not. So that's why he's red for yesterday. That's because of me. So he's down $5. Sabotage is right. That's exactly what it is. I was pretty upset because, I saw the thesis. I was just like, dude, you're risking 7K here for in the money puts. I don't know if that's the best bang for your buck, but it is what it is. We live and learn, and we'll see what we get here in the next 3 minutes. Anyone want me to look at RUT or something? RUT looks like it's about to roll over. You're getting this nice consolidation, fill this imbalance, and then go up maybe. IWM, probably literally the same story. Looks a bit better, honestly, but you're rejecting here at 261, probably fills this imbalance, bottoms out at 259, goes up. QQQ already said it, but we'll go through it again. Kind of the same story. You have your head and shoulder pattern forming, come back down towards the 600 put wall, and that's your likely bounce zone. But you should do what you're comfortable with. And again, for me, the puts are better R&R, so I want to get the 679 puts right at open. And that might be the wrong entry. That might not be the ideal entry, but I do think it's the right risk for me personally. If you want to wait, you can wait until we either bottom out on the 679 area, then get calls, or get puts up here at that 684, 85 area. Any other questions before we see how this opens? And the implied volatility has gone down, so the contracts are a bit cheaper than yesterday. Yesterday, they were insane. I did IWM already, but we can cover it really quickly. You're rejecting at 261.55. What do we know about rejections? If you're rejecting up here, you're going to come back down to what? The level below that, which is 259.50. If we close below that, you're going down. I do think this is where it's going to bottom out because this is that imbalance here, and you've already had a bottom there pre-market. So I think this is your likely scenario where you can reverse up. Yes, Tesla and Microsoft actually do look good. I did have some Microsoft lottos that I swung yesterday. They're probably dead at this point in time, but I only had 2 contracts in the first place. And they went from $40 to about $125. Actually, you can see that in my trade history. I think I posted a screenshot. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I do think Microsoft and Tesla calls probably look good. Tech has definitely bottomed, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. And market opens in a minute. I just want to see the... Oh, it's already going to nuke, isn't it? All right, we're going to find out. IGV looks pretty good. I was saying this yesterday. I think it's starting to bottom. I don't know if it has necessarily, but this is a nice impulse move for the last 2 days. It's just gone up and up and up. Market is open. We'll see what we get. Give me a sweep up and I'll get some puts. And what I'm going to do is take the... Ooh, these are expensive. Holy shit. Okay, we're going to do this the hard way. Go to the SPY account. Go to options. We're going to get 679 puts. I'm going to get one of them. So I'm going to get two of these, ideally at a buck if I can, and let them sweep it. Sorry, I don't think this will fill out $1. I think it's going to fill out... my broker sometimes glitches out, so apologies. All right, on the 692 calls for Friday, you're up 10%. I got two left here. I sold two already. And I just want to see what this does. I think I can only afford one, but I'm going to get 678 puts instead. Get two of these, go to the SPY account, which is again $200, $269. I'm going to get two of these at a buck, and we'll see where that ends up. Hopefully it fills. I think it will.
By the way, folks, if you did somehow swing those calls from yesterday that I had, they are miraculously alive. So I would encourage you to take whatever profit you can on those.
Yeah, I'm going to sell these calls for Friday. Just take the win. And let me put that in the admin summaries. Sold at plus 30%. Okay, my puts have filled at $1. You could probably have a better entry at this point in time, but you do you. You're up 4%, 5% on those puts. If you took them, congrats. If you got a better entry than me, congrats once again. And just take the win, y'all. Like, I'm trying to grow this small portfolio from $100, got it to $268 that we saw, up 20%. Please take the win and enjoy the day. We don't have to trade all day. We can just take the win in the morning and just peace out for the rest of the day. So you do what you want with this. I'm going to hold and see if I can get to 100%. So I'll sell one at 2.00, right? Because I had a $100 fill. And then I'm going to leave the other one to see what happens. Cool beans? Cool beans. All right, you're up 12%. Please take the win. I'm not going to repeat myself there. Yeah, Oscar is one of my long-term holds. Hopefully it goes well. I'm liking how healthcare is shaping up. I think we have a couple of runners on the UNH calls for at the end of March. I'm pretty sure they're dead, but this is looking pretty good as well for a move up at some point in time. Okay, again, puts where the better RR. We're seeing this head and shoulder pattern play out. I'll cut these puts if we close above 684.05. I don't think we're gonna do that though. Nicely done, Timmy. And I cannot spell, so sold at 30%. I'm happy with the gains. We're doing well here. Coin is gone. Yes, crypto's looking good. SPY is neutral on the gamma side. QQQ, IWM. IWM looks better. Everything else is neutral, and I don't think George has opened anything yet, but I could be wrong. Nope, nothing yet. Is volume picking up? Slowly, okay. If you took those puts, please trim or manage your positions. Even if they're up 10, 20, 15%, whatever the number is, please take the win. Do not hold it all day. I can afford the loss here of $100, $200. If you don't have that kind of luxury, you should take the win at whatever it is. It doesn't matter if it's 5%, 10%, 20%. And no trades have been open because he's probably not seeing the volume. Totally fine. It does happen. Institutional volume alerts. They're buying Qs, but not a lot. 88,000 shares. And
I saw someone else posting about this. It's probably not a bad time to get into some natural gas entities.
Yeah, like what?
Well, Easy and I were talking about this. For common stock, I'm a big fan of Echo Quebec, EQ Echo Quebec November Roger. It's a It is. So this is a great company. It's actually a long-term holding of a lot of portfolios. It is the largest company. We're one of the largest oil and gas companies in Norway. And Norway, again, one of the largest producers of oil and natural gas in Europe. and European nations are willing to pay a premium for natural gas. They already have supply networks already covered with the extensive pipeline network in Europe. It's a little nice geopolitical hedge. Other than that, there are some other natural gas related companies that could go up, including LNG. That's a little ticker.
I like it. EQNR. I'll start a position on that later today. Okay, if anyone took those puts, please exit or manage. I will not repeat myself. Do not let a trade go red. These should start going up again in a second here. There it is. You're up 10%. Yeah, you can take the 100%. I'm going to wait and I'm going to get my 100%. I have full confidence. The only thing I'm worried about, if we bottom out around 679, that's when I'll be interested in just scaling out. But you're up 22% at this point in time. I would encourage all of you to take the win. I can afford the loss here, so I'm not stressing it. 47% up. Oh, look at that. Evil Eggs made some money today. That's insane. Egg, get the fuck out. No offense, buddy. Love you, but you're a bad trader. Go away. I'm glad you made money with our alerts or with George. Okay, we're at 50% here almost. Yeah, you're gonna watch and then it's gonna go to 100% and you're gonna chase. Please do not do that.
George is taking some IWM calls.
Ah, shit.
Oh, and we just got that.
Did it pump?
Oh, we got wicked down.
They got wicked down. All right, we'll see. He might be right. It might be early. Okay, what I'm gonna do is sell one of them at the win and just make an extra $57.
Grab some 262s just in case.
Okay, so I've sold one of the two on my small $500 or $200 account, and I'm about to get 100% here. So I've at least sold one for 60%. That's a win. And the other one, what I'm going to do is, because George is in calls and that worries the hell out of me, is cancel the sell here.
He's saying he's close to a stop loss now. Idiot.
Oh, that guy's an idiot. All right, I'm going to keep this then. I'll see if I can sell this at $200.
Watch it go back to profitability, George.
It might actually. You know what? I'm just going to take the win. Wait, this is a buy or sell. I always confuse the two sometimes. No, it's a sell. Okay, perfect. Okay, so my $100 portfolio, just so everyone knows, is probably now at $300, if not more. Let's go back to the homepage, go to my non-registered SPY. Went from $100 that I started with to $381. I'm up 400%. We're done for the day. All right. If I see anything else, I'll let you know, but peace out.